Well, hello guys, how are you doing? It's your girl. Well, it's not my good day. I'm not prepared yet to make a video, but I was planning on just saying about this, and I feel like something that weighted on my heart. It's about the current situation in our world. There's a lot of things, a lot of bad things that's happening all over the world, and it's very confusing. Maybe people see it as it's very much the same. However, um, it is not as simple as it looks like for me. There is a lot of instability and political unrest almost everywhere, from where I am, from my country, from other places, from you can imagine there's also the current war going on between the Israelis and the Palestinians. There is a war between the Russian and the Ukraine, and also there is always the forgotten war that's happening in Africa. The continent have had a lot of wars going on between countries and also within a single country. But people disregard that fact because it's just unless you're a most powerful country that really matters on the case, a lot of media attention is diverted to the veto powers. I assume that is the fact behind it. However, in this all situation scenario, it's very hard to say which is right and which is wrong. The only thing I can say is what I want for the world to have is peace. I hate anyone to die because I'm not that kind of person who support any days at all. And whatever it could be done for me should be the best possible way where there will be no casualties on the process of the peace establishment. That's what I wish for the country. That's what I wish for people who are really having unstable moments in their life. And so that's what I just want to say. Because right now, if a person told you that maybe make a peace, maybe let's find a common ground to be a meditator instead of taking sides. It's a very ridiculous statement. However, I still believe that there's a chance if you really give it a time to. It's not giving a time, but if you really look the other way, there's always a way where you can meditate and stop wars from happening. I guess a lot of people are ignorant about it. A lot of states, a lot of places are ignorant about it, and people are just foolishly following people's order just to fight to start a war between their brothers and sisters. It's just the same thing. And as I always say to anyone, there is no such thing as a cold victory in war. It's always a lose. Either one is going to end up having more casualty than the others, but at the end, it's always hurting one another. And that we know that process is not something that stop. It's a cycle, and it bring a very heinous cycle that's going to be excavated through time and came back again, unless if we wait out the problem and solve it right now. So I believe that this world is really, really losing it, as I should say, and it's just kind of scary at the same time. Also, as a Christian, I believe that maybe this is the end of the world, because it's all written in the Bible, and as a Christian, I believe that a lot of it is indicating that maybe this is it, and this is it for us. So it's just a bit scary because once again, I really hate for people to die. I don't care. I took no side on war. I am always on the side of peace. And people say if you want to maintain your peace, then you have to be a fighter. Then, if that is the case, well, let let them kill me. Rather be someone who's killed because she or he refused to fight back, because I can't see. I don't see myself defending myself. Also applies as a Mennonite Christian. I think uh, if anybody came by to kill me, most probably um, I will just submit to the trait and end up dying. So that's a sad fact, but if that really stops from things happening, if it really is that way, well, let it be. I have a time in the world, and it's not always an eternity. You won't live here forever. You won't take anything that you build here, so it's not such a big deal. And just have to move on. And if that is the time for you to die, I guess you die. Uh, and again, that's a very sad thing for me, as there's always a war happening in at every places. And sometimes also very astonished when people right now support one country and other country, and I'll just go in and I'll say, like, from where I am, look at your country's staying here, and you're trying to take a side for other countries' war, you know, saying no for a war and try to support the people who are really victim of war is one good deed. However, you don't have to just forget about your own country cases. So more of I would highly say, let us watch ourselves, let us watch ourselves and try to make peace with our neighbors, peace around our people. Otherwise, the fire of hatred is not something that can be extinguished by some external power interference, or by use of force, or using uh, you know those guns doesn't make a solution for a peace. All I think is for you to move on. It's no casualty, I guess. Let's let's just take a pause and try just to forgive and also forget. Otherwise, the cycle is always going, and it's destined for it to come back again. So that's what I want to say for the world. And it's not that I am so much of a big deal, or so much of myself being a scholar, or some distinguished person. But personally, I think forgiveness and forgetting and just starting everything as a new is a better way for people to have love, and if just try to find a peace. But again, it's not as easy as it looks like, and I'm not judging on any ways or measures that anybody's taking in their life and any country is taking right now. However, uh, I stand again with peace forever. That's what my motto is. Unless we really adhere to peace and to really uh, just getting ourselves off the war, it's a never-ending path that we're going through. And so, my prayers are for anyone who's at war. I am not taking any side. Any place in the world for me, or my sister and my brother, even my country is in a very huge turmoil. I don't know what to do right now. Seeing so many immigrants staying here in America, it's very hard to engage in any peace stability ways. And so, all I could do is pray. I pray for anyone who's at war, just for peace to find you, for peace to make its way in your harsh relationships. So it's very hard right now. I don't even know what to do. Thank you for literally uh listening to my I don't know. I wouldn't call it something of a nothing, but you know, I'm thankful for whoever is watching and trying to hear my peace of mind. So, and I'm planning to start a reaction video. I love laughing, you know. However, the situation in the world right now, there's always time for you to love and a time for you to cry, a time for you to pray, time for you also to, to bless. So right now it calls for a time of reflection and a time of prayer for everyone who is in hardship because we need it. And I know it took me so long to realize that, but it's not over because if we still try to make peace him through the hatred that we had, I think everything will be great. No, I believe that things will get better. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you guys have a great day, great night, whatever you are. So I'll see you on the next video.